Hello. So I am experimenting how it is to do a live in the middle of the night in Korea. Let me tweet about this first. Okay. I don't think many people will be here now that I think about it. But given most of our customers are awake when usually Asia is asleep, I'm just curious how many would come at this time. But I'm not tired. Usually these days I have not been able to sleep before midnight, so I'm okay to go ahead and do this experiment in the middle of the night. And yeah. Bibigum is here so that he will distract you from my natural face. Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked. Hi, me. Hi. Okay, wow. Hi. So, yeah, I can't talk very loudly because it's in the middle of the night, but if you cannot hear me, please comment if you cannot hear me. But this is most likely the loudest that I can speak for this time of the day, this time of the night. But yes, Bebe Gom is here because I need something to hold on to, but also to distract you from my very natural face. So you can be more distracted with Bebe Gom instead of me. Um, wow, I'm surprised. I think there are like 4 people here. Well, okay, yeah, again. Oh, really? Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so right now I have me talking with me again. Hi again. It's so nice to see you again. It's so interesting. Yeah, so you said volume is great. I'm glad. So yeah, I'm trying to speak close to the mic, but also to speak as clearly as possible. So I'm glad. So, okay, yeah. So, welcome to the middle of the night in Korea. Yeah, I'm shocked. Okay, Yanni, so nice to see you again. I'm super shocked. And yes, you called me Onni. If you know my age, but I think most likely I am older than you. But yes, hello there. Sarah? Sarah is one of our customers from Europe. Yeah, if I don't want to say your country without your permission, but you're in Europe, right? So I was curious at this time in the middle of the night. I have yet to see a European customer be able to join me on a live chat. So I am okay. Anyways, hello, Sarah. Your natural face is fine and I can hear you perfectly. I'm so glad to hear. Again, this is the loudest I can talk for this time of the middle of the night, MX pun intended, for this YouTube live. And yeah, thank you that my natural face is okay, but still, Bebe Gom is here to distract you guys from my natural face since legit right after I finish this YouTube live, I will go to sleep. But right now I'm not sleepy. I said earlier, but I'll say it again. But these days I have not been able to sleep before midnight, so that's why I felt today I'm okay. And also these days I'm not super stressed or busy, so I felt like also okay to do a live right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, so I know this is your name on Twitter, so I assume this is you. But if you want me to say your name or not, but she is from Chile or Chile, and she says she would like to, and we talked about this earlier, that she says she would like to join me on one of my lives one day, but I guess you really are here. I assume you are this Chile customer, but yeah, you said, oh, you look so cute. You awake for this live fighting. Well, again, I said earlier I can't sleep before midnight. So right now it's 12:11 a.m. in Korea. But yeah, I'm okay. And I'm still quite surprised there's many people at this time. It's so interesting. Yanni says, yes, you're older than me. I was born in 98. Okay, you're way younger than me, but you're just starting your 20s. Yeah, you're in your early 20s. So yeah, enjoy your 20s while you can. Mamie, I am shocked. Mamie, hold on. So Mamie talked about this before, but I hope you don't mind me telling people about this. But one of my customers here, she's from New Zealand, and I know that she is a few hours ahead of me. So she is in the middle of the night. So she said, morning, I just woke up. It's 4:12 a.m. Yes, and you're preparing to wake up. Why are you waking up at 4 in the morning? Do you really start work that early? Wait, but to say, okay, wait. Right now is Monday. Yeah, it's past midnight. So right now is Monday. And so May is also on Monday. So you're preparing for work right now this early? Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, but anyways, I have stuff to do tomorrow as well since it's Monday. But again, I usually can't sleep before midnight, so that's why I'm doing this live now. And also, I'm quite surprised even at this time of the day. There's many of you guys coming to watch me. Yeah, great. I mean, not watching me. We're gonna chat. Okay, you guys don't. Anyway, so yeah, anything you guys want to chat about? I don't know. Like I have. So actually, since it seems like most of us are monbibis, but if you guys are subscribed to Universe app, so in Universe app, all the artists that are in the Universe app, you could also pay to like yeah, so there are like special functions in the Universe app, and one of them is like private chatting with any of the singers that you choose. And so, of course, for me, I choose some Monsta X members. And for some reason, IM or Changyun, IM is writing in private chat. I don't know why. So while I'll since I have nothing else to talk about, and I paid. Okay, so anyways, it's okay. I paid for this myself. It's totally okay that I'm gonna share this information to you guys. I don't mind. This is your reward for joining me on this live. So IM said at first, so he was right. So I am rarely types in the universe private messaging. So, but honestly, he's actually probably one of the most active ones out of all six members. Sadly, but he still doesn't write a lot in private messaging. But anyways, today, so right now he's just writing like what did you eat, and that the picture he posted on Twitter that when he was recording for his solo music video, that he was very skinny, but now he's not that skinny. But then he says, I should lose weight though. And so I wrote back to him, you don't need to lose weight. You better not lose weight. I hate it when any person, not only celebrities, but any person, when you're already so skinny and you say that you need to lose weight, I just yeah, that I just really don't like it. As long as you're healthy, and you want to lose weight or gain weight, whatever, like, but I don't know. For me personally, I think I am is unusually really skinny, and I think he's naturally skinny. So I don't. Anyway, so the new message. So now these are new messages I'm going to be reading. He said, "Nin, sorry, wow, I can't talk in the middle of the night too." So he said not losing weight. So I believe so he said it's like taking care of like his body fat. So he said it's not that he wants to lose weight, but it's to lose body fat, or it's just managing his whatever his body fat. Again, I'm not taking this seriously. Anyways, he said yeah, you guys, he said that you guys are misunderstanding. It's not dieting. And he said, and but why are you guys not sleeping? Okay, so anyways, okay, let's go ahead and trust I am in that he doesn't want to diet and lose weight, so he just wants to take care of like how much fat is on his body. Fine. In that case, yes, I won't misunderstand him anymore. So if he is doing that to take care of like his body fat, whatever, and it's for health reasons, I mean, still you can have some fat on you and you can still be healthy, but since he's a K-pop singer, he has to probably be more strict about it. But anyways, and there's a reason why I'm not sleeping, but he doesn't have to know. So I'm not gonna write to him messages. But anyways, yeah, on Universe app you could write to them messages as well. But I'm not sure how exactly the singer sees it on the Universe app of when you send the message, because I'm sure like every person that is like subscribed to his private messaging, sends him many messages at once. So who knows how he sees it, but yeah, that's some nice info for you guys to know for joining me on this live. So, oh, okay, you guys wrote a lot. Let's see. Mamie said you start work at 6 a.m. Get out of here. What kind of jobs? Okay, you don't need to say that personal information. I'm wondering what kind of job starts at 6 a.m. But I'm hoping you actually end work early. I'm hoping your workday is only 8 hours long. I hope, but good luck to you, Maymay. And while you're preparing to go to work, to join me in this small chat on YouTube, so nice of you. So hi again. And G Morales says, yes, I'm sweat drop. Okay, glad I was on Twitter and saw the post with the middle of the night. And I said, wait, now it's middle of the night. I had to be here. Okay, so funny that anyways, thank you. That I'm glad you are joining me in the middle of the night. MX pun intended. Okay. And Yanni says Universe app likes to lag on me. Okay, I heard about that. So for me in Korea, it actually hasn't been lagging on me a lot. So in the beginning, when the Universe app was just started, that it was lagging quite a lot, but now it's not lagging on me too much. But I'm wondering if it's because I'm in Korea and like I don't know, but that doesn't make sense. Why in Korea would an app work better here instead of abroad? I wonder. But I wonder if it's because I wonder if it's because of your phone. But I don't know. My phone is pretty old though. I mean, not too old, but I use an iPhone 8. So I got this phone in 2017, 2018. So it's quite a few years old, but it's not lagging for me on my phone. So I mean, who knows? Yeah, so that's a mystery. But Universe app in general is such a big, like it uses so much memory and there's like so much data inside that, if you So that's another thing. If you have like, if you don't have a large memory card or a lot of memory in your phone, then I think that's why the Universe app would lag for you. So for my phone, this is a 64 gigabyte phone, and I don't use a lot of apps. Like I'm not an app junkie, or actually I don't really use my phone for a lot of stuff except for necessities. So I think that's also why it doesn't lag for me. So yeah, that's my advice for you to hopefully use the Universe app better. And then Yanni says, "Isn't the private chat like a mass messaging since everyone who subscribed get the same message?" Correct, correct. That I should have explained that. Yes, it's. I mean, I knew it from the beginning though. So the private chat is that um, yeah, so you pay to like see the private messages from that singer, but he sends the messages, but it goes to everyone. Yeah, so it's not privately to you, but it's private in the sense that only the people that pay for it get to see his messages, and you get to type him messages too. So he most likely sees like everyone messages at once. So like who knows like how many he's able to read, and then yeah, but yeah, he never would ever send a message to you individually. I don't even think that's allowed for them, in my opinion. So yeah, it goes to everyone who is subscribed to him. Sarah says, "Thank you for sharing the I am update with us." You're welcome. Yeah, again, Sarah, you are the Sarah I'm thinking of, right? That lives in Europe. So, who I helped with an order before. So, and I think we recently talked before as well. But anyways, you are the first European person to come join me in a YouTube live. So this again, I'm like so excited to see you here. um, Mamie says, "I'm still uncertain if I want to subscribe to Universe app. Is it worth it?" Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing a video about it. So, um, what's my opinion on the Universe app? So the thing is, it's not, in my opinion, it's not that fun. Like the private messaging thing is interesting, but the thing is, on Fan Cafe, if you're an official Monbebe member, you can have access to the Fan Cafe, and like only those messages is for fan club members. Like I feel like it's like the same, but sometimes the Monster X members, what they write in the Universe app seems a little bit different. I don't know, just a little bit, but it's not something super significant. So the thing is, before Gion's issue, like he would write on the Universe app like almost every day. He was so good about it. So he was definitely, I felt like subscribe to him was so worth my money because he uses it the most out of all the MX members. But then sadly, ever since his issue started a month ago, he still has not ever written on Universe, which makes me quite sad given he was so active before, and now he's like, yeah, he never sent anything for a month. So that's what can we do though? I know he can't write messages for a while, but it's still just a little bit sad since Universe is a paid app and like he is not doing anything on the app. But anyways, but the other members, they would like write a message maybe once a week, but Juhani, sadly, he writes the least. I think I did subscribe to him for a month and he only wrote twice, I think. Actually, yeah, definitely less than twice. And then I decided that I didn't want to subscribe to him anymore because I knew he would not write a lot. And from what I see from other fans, he still is not writing a lot. So, that's a little bit unfortunate if you're a Juhani fan, but then he never writes on the app. So yeah, okay, it depends on you because the thing is like it's not, is it expensive? I feel like it's like, it's like the price you pay for like one meal. So, and it's for a month subscription. So if you could sacrifice one price of a meal to pay for Universe app, if you think of it that way, it's okay. But yeah, but it's up to you. It's still money, it's still if it's worth your money or not, and you're willing to sacrifice that one meal. But yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, I still don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's not they really don't use the private messaging app a lot, and the other features in the Universe app, like I see nothing that's worth what I'm paying for because there's still lots of features in there that's for free, but then the ones that you pay for, I don't know, I still don't see any big benefit from it. But anyways, I'm happy to share you guys IAM's messages, which I paid for, but I'm still happy to have shared with you guys what he said. And if Universe comes after me, whatever, not like they don't know my ID. Hopefully not. But anyways, I'm pretty sure they won't find me. I'm pretty sure they won't. But yeah, it's just up to you. It's up to you how you feel, and based on my review about it. Yeah, up to you. Okay, so let's see what else you guys are talking about. I have an iPhone 8 as well. Yanni, oh good, yeah. So hey, high five, you iPhone 8 buddies. So yeah, if you have a lot of memory though in your phone, then it shouldn't be lagging for you. So yeah, for me, it's okay, even yeah, for an iPhone 8, but I also have a lot of memory available in my phone though. So I think that's why it works okay for me. Sarah said, "Yes, that's me. I'm glad that's you. Okay, I'm honored to be your first European customer. Yes, I'm your first European customer to come to a YouTube live that I'm doing. So yes, Sarah, again, it's just so excited to see you here. So yeah, I didn't plan to do this for a long time, but actually in the middle of the night, this is like the most people that are joining in for this YouTube live, which I find very interesting. So, but it's I shouldn't be surprised to be honest, because middle of the night in Asia is usually, our customers is on the other side of the world. Like most of them are on the other side of the world. So when I'm asleep, you guys are, in the daytime. So I think this makes sense that when I do lives to do in the middle of the night, maybe, or I have to do like early in the morning. So regardless, it's still going to be difficult. But yeah, I'll keep this in mind for the next lives I want to do, because actually I plan to do a lot of lives in April. So just to let you guys know, I am born in the month of April. So I just am gonna celebrate for the whole month of April. So that I'll do like lots of like celebration lives and just lots of like special things I want to do. So yeah, I just really just want to cheer myself up, since March was just a very difficult month for me. And it's still difficult for me even right now. Like I still have things I need to do and I'm still kind of stressed out. But this weekend has been like the first time in a while that I'm like actually kind of relaxed. And that's why I did lives 2 days ago, and why I'm doing a live now. I just am not super stressed or tired. So that's why I'm here for this weekend. And but yeah, in April I plan to do more, which will be super exciting. I hope. Yanni says, "Oh my gosh, yay. Yeah, I hope you're excited too," which I'm glad you are too. By the way, one topic I hope to talk about. I don't know if you guys are, but Wano's concert, this online concert that'll be done by LiveX Live, which personally I'm not a fan of LiveX Live, so I was kind of disappointed that he has to do another concert by them. But I'm sure it's some kind of contract thing, because why he has to go back there again. But his online concert is next Sunday, Korean Standard Time. I'm wondering if you guys are gonna watch and if you guys are excited. I'm curious if you guys are gonna do anything on that day, on the Wano online concert day. G wrote, "I'm kind of curious about you, MX, and TTG collection. Do you mean my personal TTG collection? Is that what you're talking about?" Well, for me personally, I'm not a big shopper in general. So like I only want to buy things if I really think it's worth it. So I guess I mean to say I'm a very careful shopper. Like I'm not one to want to splurge a lot. Yeah, which it's both a good and a bad thing. Like sometimes I admire you guys when you are able to like splurge on so many awesome things. And it's like I wish I can do that, but then I have so much what's the word? I just have so much burden on me, I guess. Yeah, burden on me that I can't do that. It's just like, as much as I want to, I just can't. But then, I want to assume you guys are shopping that's right for you, that you guys have no regrets on it. Like, okay. But anyways, to each their own. You guys can shop whatever fits best for you, and then I shop what's best for me. So anyways, for my TTG collection, so I do have the Bebegom original body pillow. So the thing is, like, I didn't plan to get it before 10 left, but I got this as a gift from someone, and so and it was before 10 left, so I got it as a gift, and then just afterwards when he left, it like became just a more treasured item for me that I was just like, wow, like why, anyway. So like this Bebegom, since it was a gift to me, just and because it represents Wano, it just means a lot to me. So I have this guy, but I also have the Hamgom, this type of pillow that I showed in my last live. So I also have Hamgom, and I also have Hamgom animal pillow. I also have the Hamgom long body pillow. So I basically have the whole Hamgom pillow collection. I didn't want the Hamgom long body pillow, but then it went on sale, and I'm like, you know what? When is the next time like I could ever get it at this price? And it will stop producing eventually. So I just decided, why not? I got the Hamgom long body pillow, but I have no use for it. So I'm still like thinking, do I really need this long body pillow? But I do have it. I'm still thinking what to do about it. And other TTG stuff I have the Hamgo minifigure as well. Like I just bought that on sale, and I'm like, whatever. But again, I feel like I have nothing to do with it. So I'm still wondering what to do about that minifigure I have. I also have the Hamgome luggage tag. That one I actually wanted because I thought it was cute. So I got the Hamgome luggage tag. I got the Hamgome and Mingome stress balls. So at first, I only got the Mingome stress ball because I personally think Mingome is the cutest and prettiest character. So I felt like for the stress ball, which I wanted to get, like the Hamgome was just like very plain. The Hamgome design, just so plain. So I'm like, I want the prettier one. So I decided for the stress ball, since I wanted the stress ball, I got the mango one. But then later, when it went on sale, I'm like, fine, I'll get the ham one as well. So basically, any of my ham items that I kind of got was only because it went on sale. I guess that's very Asian of me. Just because it's at a discount, that's why I got it. So just just me being a silly, that's what kind of silly shopper I am. Yeah, and then what else? I didn't get any doll keychains. I'm not a big fan of keychains, so I didn't get those. Um I buy a lot of the zipper bags. So if you guys are one of my customers and you got a zipper bag, I actually ordered a lot of those because I plan to give them out as gifts in your packages if I feel like, I want to give it to you. I mean, it's just random, like what gifts I give to customers in their packages. But if you got a zipper bag, yeah, so I purchased a lot of those to give as gifts. Um, yeah, I think those are. Oh yeah, I also have the Hamgum photo card album. Yeah, because I really like photo cards albums actually. And it fits perfectly with the Tutacom photo cards. So I feel like that was a good purchase. And I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. Um Oh yes, okay. So me says yes, watching Wano's concert with some friends virtually. Awesome. Okay, glad to hear. So I don't know if you guys watched the first one. I want to assume you guys did watch the first one, but I'm curious, like, did you guys like the first Wano online concert? The thing is, like, I was excited for it because it was like his first official concert as a solo artist. But then I was thinking he only released one album. He could only perform like 5 songs. Is it really gonna be a great concert? So a part of me was thinking, like, it's probably not gonna be that great. But after watching the first concert, like I thought it was nice. But the thing is, it was like half of the time he was talking, right? So half of the time he was talking, half of the time he was performing because he only had one album. So I was thinking like, oh, it's like I don't know. It's like there's only so much you can do. But I don't have regrets on it, but I can't say that it was really such an awesome thing to watch. But again, I'm very honest. If you guys don't agree with me, it's totally okay. But I'm trying to spark up discussions with you guys. But yeah, that was my feeling on the first concert. But now for the second concert, I was actually thinking like, he only released 2 albums now. So it's going to be a little bit more performing, but I assume will be like the same format as it was the first concert. So I'm personally not thinking it's going to be very fun or interesting, but I'm just going to watch it just because I enjoy watching Wano in anything because, Wano went through so much. So what's the word? I just watch it because it's Wano, but I can't say or expect that it's going to be such a great concert to watch. I mean, yeah. So anyways, that's my opinion on it, but I'm hoping it will be good, but I am like a little bit excited just because of seeing 1-0, but yeah, for some reason I have a feeling it's going to be almost the same as the first concert, but we'll see how it goes. Um Yanni asked, was the TTG collection expensive? Well, I remember this size body pillow, this cost 40 38,000 won. Yeah, 38,000 won, which is about like 35 US dollars. So, in my opinion, for this size, for 38,000 won, I don't know. I guess that's a little bit expensive. So I would say they're reasonably priced. Like they should be a little bit expensive because they want to make a profit. But hmm, yeah. In my opinion, I guess it's just reasonable that they price it that way. But it's definitely not cheap. Yeah, I can't say it's cheap. It's just understandable that they price it that way. Yeah. And so yeah, so when they had those discount sales, like it was like super discounted. So I'm like, yeah, at that time it was priced very, very cheap. So those were the times when I decided to get more TTG items. Mimi says Bebegum is selling at crazy price, but I'm glad and have no regrets getting my TTG merch. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, yeah. Just sadly, after 1 left, that was when all the Bebegum items were just going. Yeah, so they sold out really quickly, and then of course because 1 left, they decided not to produce more of it. So that's why it's just such a rare thing now to see any kind of Bebegum doll. But yeah, it was just really sad because I don't know, it's just also kind of like ironic, Bebe going for Wano because he loves Mon Bebe so much. That's why he was Bebe Gom. And so to have this go away, it was like also a part of the fandom went away. So I just felt like it was just very, very unfortunate that of all the characters, Bebe Gom had to stop and and then now it's like such a rare thing to find and um new 1 fans or past 1 fans or all kinds of fans, they really want all the Bebegum stuff since now it's like so rare. But yeah, anyways, it just sucks, right? That's all. It's just all unfortunate things. Just it was all like just kind of crazy timing. But yeah, you have no regrets on getting your TG on your Tutocom merch. I'm glad. So no regrets, and as we know, they're not gonna continue anymore because they haven't gotten new merch out for a while. So, yeah, I have no regrets too. And like again, I really enjoy their dolls because it's really soft and squishy. So I don't have any regrets at all too. Um, Me says I liked the first one. It was just so touching to see him perform live. But yes, there was so much talking. I hope there are more of his songs, less covers for this upcoming concert. I totally agree as well. So, um yeah, if you like the first one, I'm glad, and then you have your reasons, of course. And yes, the thing is, I also found it so touching to see him perform. So, here's another personal thing about me is that when Wano first performed, like as a solo artist with Open Mind, so I was watching him on TV on music shows, and for some reason I just cried. I'm just an emotional person, I guess, but I'm wondering if you guys cried or if anyone out there is as emotional as me. But because I didn't after his issue, leaving Monsta X, I thought I would never see him perform again. So seeing him perform after a year of not seeing him and on TV again, I just was just like, wow, I just can't believe like it's real that he's finally back and he's able to still do music. So it made me cry. And then, yeah, so at the concert, I can't remember if I was emotional or not either, but I think when he performed one of his songs that made him cry, then I think I got a little emotional, but I don't think I cried like how I did when I first saw him on TV. But yeah, the thing is, it is so touching to see him perform because we didn't think that he would come back, right? So yeah, so Wano is always has a special place in my heart. So no matter if the concert I think is a little bit boring or if it's too much talking, it's like at least I'm happy that he can do what he loves and we get to see him again. Yeah, but yes, I hope he does less covers too. I'm not a fan of him when he does covers, so I just want him to perform his own music. And that's the thing. I really love the music that he made when he was in Monster X. So sadly, we will never see those songs again. Like No Reason, Noihada, I do love you, and From Zero. So all his like. Yeah, Starship is so terrible. Like he's still under Starship label, by the way. As you guys know, Highline is just another form of Starship. And so I just, it just sucks that he can't, and not even Moss X2 can perform those old songs again when they are like classics. Yeah. Anyways, just gets me riled up sometimes thinking about, the company they're in and why they do these terrible things. But yeah, I just really hope one day we could see those songs performed again. Surely, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, Clarissa, get out of here. So, okay, so you, Clarissa, I know you're like 12 hours different. So you are Sunday afternoon, right? Which is great. So here's the thing. I also plan to only do lives on weekends because we're all busy on weekdays, right? So I only plan to do them on weekends, by the way. So to be able to see many of you guys come because it's a weekend, I assume again, it's just awesome. Yeah, just so anyways, hi Clarissa. Hi. Glad you could come join me again on this live. Me said I cried too. Okay, thank you. That I'm not the only one. So yeah, it's just so emotional, right? So for us as Monbibis when we had to go through that whole thing with Wano leaving, I think we were all really depressed and heartbroken, right? I want to believe that since gosh, I just, of all people and of all groups that this would happen and like Wano, because he was like the most active member in Monster X, and he showed the most love to the fans, and just yeah. Anyways, yeah, okay. Anyways, what's done is done. We are moving on, and still, I hope you guys know my opinion on this, but I always still hope and pray that we could see Monster X together as Seven again. Not as Monster X, most likely it will be like a new group, I guess, because I really want them to leave Starship one day, whenever that will be. Maybe it might be next year, but we don't know yet. So it's all up in the air. But yeah, I hope that we could see all seven of them together again, and however way that would be. Um, G says they will not collaborate with NC Soft anymore. Here's the thing is that the Universe app, right? So the Universe app is made by NC Soft. So ever since the Universe app got launched, then they stopped doing anything with Tutocom. So I assume they decided like no longer invest in Tutocom and only into the Universe app. But I mean, they have not been doing lots of things on the Universe app though. Again, how I said earlier, I don't think it's worth paying for because they're not doing lots of stuff on it. But yeah, I mean, whatever. So yeah, so I think Tutocom is gonna end soon. So if you guys want any of the items that are still on their online store, you can contact me so I can help you buy the rest of the items if you want any. Not the body pillows. I don't know why I'm showing the body pillows. Sorry, it's not body pillows are not being sold, but I'm just showing because of the character. Yeah. Anyways, G says, yes, me too. I'm not a fan of covers. I want him singing his own songs. Yes, I agree as well. So, um, I think him doing cover songs is just to use up time, I assume, because most likely he's going to be doing lots of talking and then just random songs like that. But anyways, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought his cover songs were not that great. Yeah, I mean, sometimes cover songs are good, right? I mean, it depends on how it's done, but yeah, definitely Wano singing his own songs are definitely the best. And like, oh gosh, like Wano is so good at making songs. Like him and Juhan and I am too. No, they all are really good at making songs, but I think Wano is the best at making songs. Like I can't think of okay. Wait, there is one song that Wano made that I'm not a fan of. I'm not gonna say because I don't want you guys to like hate on me on it. But except for one song, I like all his songs that he made. And so I just think that he is such a talented person. And that's why I'm glad that he's still able to make music. But yeah, but him making songs with a group of Monster X, I feel like those songs are still his best songs. So still kind of sad. And yeah, why am I keep mentioning that? But no, it's okay. I'm still happy for Wano and he's doing fine just the way he is. And yeah, gonna hope for their future to keep growing from here on out and make even better songs later. Um, yeah, Clarissa says, yes, lunchtime here, but I just woke up. Oh my gosh. Did you like sleep really late last night or something? But yes, it's fine. I mean, some days I wake up at noon as well, so I don't blame you. But how nice that you just woke up and then joined me on another live today. Just what a funny coincidence. Yeah, it's just so interesting. Middle of the night for me is yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like the most people that come to join me on the live. So really is so interesting. Clarissa says, I can't understand why he can't sing MX songs. He can't even say it's a cover. I know. Yeah, it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just Starship not allowing him to do that. So, you know, yeah, the company definitely has like more power than the singers. Sadly, in Korea, that's the way it is. So that is what I assume is really the answer as to why he can't do those things. Sarah says, "Are you a fan of any other groups?" I mean, the thing is, MX and Wano are like top, like my favorites. So like, no group that I like ever would ever be like the same level as MX and Wano. But in terms of other groups, like the thing is, I listen to all other group songs casually. So, whenever I see it charting in Melon, or if I hear news about this singer that I know about release a new song, then I would go listen to it, and I would just casually listen. So I don't buy any of their albums or anything. I would only invest money into Monster X and Wano, but I don't buy for any other group. So just FYI, that's that's how I'm not really a fan, but yeah, so I can't really say I'm a fan of other groups, but I will listen to their music whenever I like to hear it. So, I mean, recently, if you guys know the singer Woods, or his Korean name is Sungyeon, so he used to be an X1, but now he's a solo artist. So I've always liked Woods ever since he debuted in a boy group, Unique, a long time ago. And so I would always be aware of him. And I liked his debut solo song. It was called Paraket Blue. I don't know the official English type, but like his debut song was so good. But then these new songs after that, they're not so great. So then I'm just like, it's like I like him, but why are his songs not as good as his first one? So, I have like, what's the word? Like I go in and out. So I'm always like off and on with like other artist groups. So I can't really say I have any favorites because it changes all the time depending on what songs they have. Um, yeah. Yeah, I can't say that. I mean, I talked about this in my last live, but I would keep an eye on Victon, or Victon in Korean. So I don't really enjoy a lot of their songs, but with their comebacks, I would just be aware of it because I have a friend that would like keep me updated about them. So Victon, I usually have an eye on, and I think they're also like kind of funny people. So those are people I keep an eye on. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I can't really say much about that. So that question is a little bit awkward for me to say. So I casually listen to everyone. So I just said a few groups I could think of on the spot that recently caught my interest. But yeah, it changes all the time though of what other groups I listen to. But for MX and Wano, I am like always like on top of whatever they're doing and would invest in them and all that stuff. What else? You else? Mei says, I've read somewhere on Twitter as people say why Tutokom discontinued because it didn't get enough public interest. Really? Really? Okay, so the thing is, last year they were releasing so many new items all the time, and I don't know if it was planned beforehand, before 1 left. Maybe they planned all this beforehand, and that's why they were putting out all those items. But then the thing is that COVID happened. So COVID happened, and then I assume like they were having like different situations to go through because of COVID. So I don't know. I mean, I felt like other items sold out very well, in my opinion. I mean, because I remember like there were items I had to get for customers, but then it sold out so quickly. So I don't know. So I'm not sure, but public interest. So I mean, only Monbebes would buy the items, right? So in terms of like other people who are not Monbebes, I guess they weren't interested in it. Of course, though, what can we expect? So maybe because it was not able to really expand a lot in terms of selling, then in that sense, I can believe them to not continue it anymore. But in my opinion, if 1 still stayed in Monster X, I'm pretty sure Tutokom could have lasted maybe 2 or 3 years because I personally thought they were making really good items. And yeah, but the thing is to get other people who are not Monbibis to buy these items, that would be difficult. So I think it makes sense that Tutokom should discontinue at this point. Yeah. Um, and what makes Monster X stand out to you? Okay, wow, Sarah, you are asking some really awesome questions, but also I'm also kind of flattered that you're curious about this. So I would be glad to answer you. So what makes Monster X stand out for me is that after I got to know more of who Monster X is and all of their music, I just was just very, very, at least to me personally, it just really, really attracts me a lot as to what kind of people they are. So in the past, I've liked lots of K-pop groups in the past that were I would call them my bias group at the time. So before Monster X, it was BTS, and before BTS, I think it was Shiny, and then before Shiny, I was like in an I don't know. I was trying to figure out myself, so I had a period where I liked M Black, and then I liked 2 p.m., and then I liked VIX for a little bit, and then okay, and then I remember there was a time when I was really into EXO. So yeah, I used to be an EXO fan as well, and then before that, yeah, but then the first K-pop group I ever liked, we know in the beginning when I started liking K-pop was Super Junior. So I went from Super Junior and then to all these groups, and then eventually now with Monster X. So with Monster X compared to all these past groups that I just said, that as to why I like Monster X way more than any other K-pop group I've ever liked, is that with Monster X, I like all of the people. So all of the members, I mean. So in past K-pop groups, they would always be like 1 or 2 members that I didn't really like. Like they kind of irked me. So I felt like that was normal though, right? Like I can't expect that I like every single person on earth, or at least in a K-pop group, right? So I just felt like that was just very normal. But I wouldn't really enjoy the group a lot because there would be like 1 or 2 members that kind of irked me every time when I would like watch their shows or enjoy their music. Like I wouldn't like a certain member's singing voice, or I wouldn't like the way that this member treats the other people, or just his personality in general. So I would always have that in the back of my mind that I can't really like this group totally because of these like few people that I don't really like. But for Monster X though, every single member, all 7 of them, I love all of them the same. So there is no one in Monster X who irks me or rubs me the wrong way. They all are so lovable, great people. And what are the chances of that happening? So, I mean, I guess for me personally, most likely it depends on the person, right? So I know there are people who like all the members in certain groups, but I wouldn't like all the members. So it's definitely a subjective thought. But anyways, I was just so happy for the first time to finally meet and know a group where all the members, I have nothing bad to say about them. I love all of them. Like they're just all great people who match with me well, and like none of them give me a bad feeling or bother me in any way. So I think once I finally like have found the group where there's no one in the group I don't like, was just like, I don't know, what's the feeling? Just an epiphany of some sort. It was just great. And so even until now though, even with Wano leaving the group, even with all the issues that are going on, I still like them. Like they still don't change. Like even though we find out all these struggles that they're going through, but the members of Monster X and Wano, like they all are still the same people. And that's something I also really admire about them, that they um yeah, then none of them seem two-faced or anything. Like they are just showing who they are. And yeah, but anyways, as celebrities, of course there are some things about them that we can never know, right? Like I wonder what life they really do live behind when off camera or behind closed doors. We can never know. Like they are human after all. But at least so far from as much as I know about them and what they show on camera, I still feel like they are all very genuinely good people, and I still enjoy their music too. So I'm also glad that their music in general, like it never changes to like something that's like totally different. So there's a big reason why I started not liking BTS is that BTS in the beginning, their music was so good, and that's what got me into liking BTS. I was really enjoying the music that they were making, but then suddenly when they got super popular and then their music style started changing, I'm like, I don't know you guys anymore. You know, it was just it felt like I was like enjoying a different group. So I was really bothered by K-pop groups when they do that. And but the thing is, I understand why they have to change their music style, but for me personally, it just feel it, when it gets to the point where it feels like I'm liking a different group, that sadly makes me want to drift away from them. But with Monsta X though, I never felt like they really changed the style of their music or the style of like who they are. So I never felt like I'm liking a different group. I still feel like all the time through all their comebacks that it's always Monster X style. So I really also admire that about them. So everything they're doing is just everything that I like in a group. So just for me personally, and that's why Monster X and including Wano is just top tier for me. Even until now, with all the issues we're going through with them, I still like them a lot for who they are. Oh my gosh, I am winded. I'm sorry if you guys get bored of me talking. If so, just please like tell me. I totally don't mind you guys honestly telling me if you are bothered or don't like something I'm doing. Just let me know. But yeah, I'll go back to reading what you guys are saying. Mamie says, "Yay, I do stand Victon now. Their variety show are funny. They are also a crazy bunch of guys." Yes, so funny, Mamie. So the thing is, I rarely help customers get Victon stuff. So with you asking me to help get Victon items, I was like, wow, this is like the rarity of like finding someone that likes Victon. But yeah, just very coincidentally, like it was only a few months ago that I got to know Victon, and then I found out that they are so funny. Yeah, they are crazy, but so funny. Like they're just very unique guys. So it's not enough for me to like really like them. Like I'm still Monster X level. I still love Monster X, but Victon, like I always have a general like eye on them. So there's one time when two Victon members went on Ninhyuk's radio show, and I was so excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, to finally see like Victon and MX interaction like that. And so I enjoyed that radio show a lot to see them together. Candy with a K. So I yeah. So anyways, nice to see you again, Candy. So nice to have you again here. So she said, "Hi again. Do you collect Monster X photo cards? I started August 2020 and only collect MX, and my collection is already in 2 binders. Girlfriend." I'm assuming you're a girl, but anyways, girl. Okay, wow. So for me personally, I do collect some Monster X photo cards. I'm not one where I seek to find ones that I want, but it's only from just purchases and albums that I personally got for myself and the photo cards that came with it. So these are the collection that I have. So I do not have 2 binders. I think it's only half of a binder. So you are definitely so hardcore, Candy, that you only started like 6 months ago and you already have 2 binders. But good for you. As long as you enjoy it, you do you. So yeah, I'm not an avid collector. It's just, since I get the photo card with my purchases, I just, collect them like that, but I don't seek out any. Sometimes, wait, I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I do seek out a photo card if I think it's like super pretty. So sometimes I'll be like, let me see how much it costs. But then if it's like so expensive for this photo card, then I'm like, it's okay, I can let it go. So like sometimes I do search for it, but in general, it's not a big collection or desire of mine. So maybe one day in alive in the near future, maybe just for fun, I'll show you guys my photo card collection. It's not impressive. It's okay. It's not a lot, but I do have some rare ones that I'm kind of proud of. So if you guys want to see it for next time, let me know and I'll prepare that. And then Clarissa says, "Oh goodness, I was cleaning my collection yesterday. So tiring. How funny. How do you clean a collection? Do you mean you were just organizing it?" Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, Clarissa, you have a lot. So yeah, it's tiring, but I'm sure. Oh, and you have 2 binders as well, and one more for 17. Girl, you're collecting for 2 groups, so you're hardcore, but you do you. Like, as yeah, just you guys. I admire you guys for being hardcore like that. So pretty cool. Um, Candy says, "I'm afraid to find out how Shonu is when he's hungry." Oh my gosh. Why do you ask that so randomly? I think Shonu says when he's hungry, he's just more irritable and he gets more angry. I mean, I don't know if we ever saw it on TV, but the thing is, I think Shonu's really good at hiding his emotions. Not hiding, but restraining himself. So I think when he's hungry and he knows he's on camera, he knows that he needs to like control himself. But when he's behind closed doors, I do wonder, like, is he like super sensitive or dramatic? Who knows? But still, Shonu is such a right. Do you remember how Shonu once said that he rarely gets angry, or like he never gets angry? I don't know how's that possible, but he says that he's just really good at controlling his anger. So I feel like maybe Shonu's just really good at controlling everything. But I hope he doesn't like explode one day. The thing is, if I have to like contain my emotions, then I will suddenly explode, on someone, which is not good. I have had that happen to me a few times, which I really don't like. So which is why I'm always wanting to express myself honestly and as much as I can so that I don't have explosions and stuff. But yeah, but for Shanu, I mean, who knows? I am curious about that too, how he is behind closed doors with his emotions and stuff. Joylyn, oh my gosh, Joy. Okay. I don't say you guys country unless you give me permission. But Joylyn, if you are the customer that I'm thinking of, it is amazing that I'm seeing you on a YouTube live for the first time. So I don't know what time it is in your country, but really nice to see you as well. Welcome. Wow. Great. Okay. So yeah, Clarissa says, "I need to go. Family lunch. Nice to see you today." No problem, Clarissa. Great that you were even able to join for a little bit. So yeah, nice, and see you again next time, hopefully. Yanni says, "Oh my gosh, I agree with you. I stopped liking BTS, and also they got really famous, and fans started getting scary and defensive." Yeah, yeah. So I don't want to say anything bad about BTS or the fans because who knows if you guys are watching? It's all good, but I'm entitled to my own opinion, but I'm not gonna say anything that is out of line. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for agreeing with me. So I was a BTS fan and I was quite hardcore to some extent. Like I don't mind telling you guys this, but the first BTS concert I saw, I decided to fly to Hong Kong to see them in concert. So I guess I was a little bit I don't know. I just felt like, I wanted to go to Hong Kong for vacation, and then I found out when I became a BTS fan, and I found out they would have a concert in Hong Kong soon. So they weren't doing any Korean concerts because I missed those. So then they were only doing like abroad concerts. So I felt like, I'm gonna go see them for the first time in Hong Kong. Why not? So I was kind of like that intense of a fan. But anyways, yeah, that was an interesting experience of mine. But yeah, so then BTS at that time, they were quite good when they didn't get super famous. And then by the time when everything started exploding and then all these new fans came and then sadly all these new issues happened, then I was like, this is not the group I like anymore. Everything was changing. And then when their music in particular was changing, because I only liked them particularly because they made such good music. So when I wasn't liking their music anymore, I was like, why am I still their fan then if I'm not enjoying their music anymore? So yeah, so that was my journey through the BTS fandom I went through. And yeah, if you guys went through the same thing as me, feel free to talk to me about it. I don't mind, and we'll make sure to not say anything that's like dangerous so that it doesn't offend anyone. I would definitely Anyways, to anyone here, even though I assume most of us are Monbibis, but let's not say anything that says badly about anyone else. So let's try it that way. Yeah, so Joylyn says, "No, you are fun." Am I? Okay, I don't know how. Like, yeah, anyways, I enjoy you guys' feedback on whatever I'm doing, but I'm glad you say that. Thank you. Um Mamie says, "I couldn't agree more. I share the same opinion with you. I love every single members of MX and Wano. They are the best gentlemen ever." Oh my gosh. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, you guys agree with me too. So I assume when you're really a fan of a group and you like all the members, that's really, when you found the right group for you, right? So it took me a long time. Like I've been a K-pop fan ever since 2005. So yeah, it's been a super long time. So it wasn't until I found out Monster X 3 years ago that I finally found the right group for me. So yeah, so I assume for all of us, like we should all be agreeing in the same way. Like, yeah, we like all the members in the group and we really match with them well. Like that is why we are Mon Bebes together. So I'm really happy to hear the same opinion as me. Um, where did I? Okay, and Mimi says yes, that's Sejun and Subin. Yes, Sejun and Subin went on Minhyuk's radio show, Vogue show, Vogue ship show, and that's the best interaction between MX and Victon. I want more. Please show us your collection. Okay, yeah. So first off, yeah, I was shocked that we don't see many Monster X and Victon collaborations or them like doing variety shows together. Like I'm like, oh, didn't they debut around the same time? And then I want to believe they are kind of friends with each other because they're all around the same age. But I mean, who knows? You don't have to get along with every K-pop singer just because you're a K-pop singer. But yeah, I thought them talking with Minhyuk on his radio show was so cute, and it was so interesting to see just all those interactions together. But yes, I think if they ever team up to do a variety show together, like how they did with like Monster X-Ray with B2B, if any of you guys ever saw that, I recommend it. You should watch it right now if you haven't. But to see like any kind of those shows, I'm sure would be so hilarious because Victon, if you guys don't know Victon, I recommend them to you guys too. Like Victon, variety shows, they are so funny. They're so silly but so funny. So I do recommend them. And who knows, we'll see if we'll ever see them collab one day. And you do want to see my Monster X photo card collection one day. So not today since it's I don't really know where it is, but I need to organize it. But yeah, in April when I do more lives, I will show it one day. Yanni says I agree. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. So yeah, let's continue. Sarah says, I have to go now, but this has been lovely. Thank you so much. Please do this again. Sarah, I'm really glad that you, as the first European person to come to a YouTube live, thank you again, and see you again next time. Then, yeah, and you're welcome. Yes, yes, and I'll do more in April. And Candy says, have you been to a fan sign? Ooh, oh, I would. I'm very wow. Okay, so let's I'll wait on your question. So I'll try to remember this. So yeah, about the fan sign. So let me read the other comments first. So me says BTS was my first K-pop love. Wow. So BTS was the group that got you into K-pop. Oh, that's something. Oh wow. So but sadly I've also grown away from them. Okay, I still love BTS, but I don't follow them like I do Monster X, who is your ultimate group as well. Got you. Wow. So when you first got into BTS, then how exactly did you like find out Monster X, just because you were curious about other groups, I guess? But I'm curious, like did you start to like Monster X just because BTS was just not cutting it for you or something? Like I'm curious if your journey through that time was like similar to mine or something. So if you don't mind telling me about that story of yours, I'm curious. Yanni says, yes, I need more Monster X and B2B together. Girl. I mean, even though B2B sadly have their own issues as well, but B2B guys, they have always been so hilarious. So yeah, so the thing is, like, I remember liking B2B when they first debuted, which was like so long ago. Wasn't yesterday their anniversary? I remember seeing somewhere yesterday was their debut anniversary of like 9 years. I feel like they're older than that, but anyways, B2B are for real so hilarious. And why do they not have more variety shows? Maybe B2B company is also so bad, but in general, all K-pop agencies are quite bad. But yeah, so seeing MX with B2B in Monster X-Ray is every time I watch that episode, it always makes me laugh so much. Like I remember I recently saw it maybe like a month ago just for fun, and legit just even though I've seen it so many times, and like it was probably like my fifth time watching, I was still laughing so hard. Like again, yeah, if you guys haven't seen that episode, please you have to watch because it's just so hilarious. Um Yes, what else? I recently discovered Victon and became a fan. I love them. Oh, Joylyn, I'm glad to hear. So, with Joylyn, I don't know who is like your ultimate favorite group, but because me and Joylyn, we've done many orders together, but yeah, I still don't know who is your favorite group. But if you just like K-pop groups in general, that's great. But yeah, I'm glad you also like Victon. That's great to hear. Miss Molan, you are new, so I haven't seen you before. Welcome, Miss Molan. Infinite is my first love, but now I'm a crazy Mon baby. Oh, interesting. So Infinite is quite old. So yeah, I also liked Infinite in the early days when their debut time. So yeah, I miss second generation K-pop groups so much. That was like really the prime time. I think that was really the best. But anyways, I love Infinite songs. Their songs were so good, and then sadly as time went on and them going to the military and stuff, like and Infinite, a member had to leave. But yeah, anyways, oh gosh, yeah, just me remembering Infinite songs, like they really made so many awesome songs. And I never saw them in concert, though. I guess that's one regret I have. I wish I could have seen Infinite in concert, but yeah, it's okay. Yanni says, yes, it was 9 years. Oh my gosh. I'm glad my memory remember that. Yeah, 9 years. Can you guys believe that? B2B has been around for 9 years. Wow, yes, crazy. Yanni says my first K-pop group was Girls' Generation. Get out of here! Yeah, as you know, Girls' Generation is way older, but Girls' Generation though they are definitely the classic. I still love a lot of their songs, and now the group is kind of like, oh no, I don't know what the group is like anymore. But Taeyeon still makes good songs, so sometimes I still listen to her songs. But yeah, Girls' Generation at that era was just so good. Um, oh, Joy, I am surprised your ultimate group is Astro. I don't remember ever helping you buy something from Astro. I don't think so, right? But wow. I'm surprised to hear that, but hey, I like Astro too. So I remember recently I watched Astro doing some shows, and they are also quite silly guys. They're very silly, and the thing is I know more about Astro because some of the members would do a lot with Minhyuk when they did those shows together. But yeah, the thing is I only like one song from Astro so far. It's one of their nice slow songs, something about night. I don't remember the title, but maybe you can already know what I'm talking about if you're an Astro fan. But something about night, that's my favorite song by them. But other than that, I haven't been able to get into their other songs. But I still think they are quite some fun guys, and I would like to see more MX Astro interaction on shows in the future. G says my BF says he'd rather me collecting MX photo cards than Wano, and I assume it's just because he is jealous about his body. Oh my gosh. Like, I think it's super cute to be like a K-pop fan, but you also have a boyfriend. So the thing is like, wouldn't the boyfriend be quite jealous? So yeah, I would think, of course he would be jealous, and it's because Wano and his of course he would be, right? But I hope you let your boyfriend know is like, you don't compare him with K-pop singers. Like, hopefully like when you're in a relationship, you understand like there's a boundary, right? It's like you're into K-pop singers for more things than liking them for their body or looks or something like that. You're also into it for their music and personality. But anyway, so yeah, as long as I hope your boyfriend is like understanding of your K-pop fandom life. But yeah, but still, I mean, I hope you could collect 1O photo cards as much as you can too. Like, don't. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, just make sure you guys are all understanding about boundaries and stuff. But yeah, just so funny. Joylyn says Joylyn says "lol" at G and "all night." Is that the title? Yeah, that must be the title. I think so. "All night." That's for now still my favorite Astro song. And Candy says my first K-pop group was Monster X. That is so touching to hear. Like your first K-pop group was Monster X, and I assume you will still continue to like Monster X. When I meet people like that, just very very touching. So. I'm gonna go back to the a question that I skipped previously. So, have I been to a fan sign? So, that's the thing. I feel like talking about fan signs is kind of a what's the word? It's what's the word I'm looking for? So I can't say too much of my personal experience with it. Even if I do have personal experience with it, I can't talk about it publicly yet. I mean, I really want to eventually actually, but I feel like now is not the right time, especially because I'm here representing as the business of MyKshopper, and I want to maintain, the professional image of what I'm doing, shopping for you guys and stuff. And so my personal life as a K-pop fan shouldn't be associated with my job. So that's why I try to like separate it and not have it meshed together. And so with me, with fan signs, like okay, so I'll try to say as much as I can that I feel like doesn't that doesn't go past for what I'm comfortable with and past for what I am as a business. So anyways, I have been to fan signs before. I have met K-pop singers before. I can't say who they are, but I have so I've met some. Yeah, so I have to vaguely say it. So I've met some K-pop singers, and they have all been some really interesting experience. Like some singers are cool, some singers are not cool. So for the fan sites I've been to, like I've been to some that were not fun. Like it's possible some fan sites just don't go well. So yeah, so that's why I have like kind of a mixed opinion about fan signs. So yeah, by the way, I live in Korea and I've been living here for quite some time now. So all the fan signs I'm talking about are the ones that I went to where I meet them in person, but also this was pre-COVID. So I have not been to any fan signs ever since COVID started, by the way. So anyways, all the fan signs I've been to of my experience has been pre-COVID. And Yeah. So yeah, I just have very mixed opinions about it. But I do say to people like it's definitely something you should experience at least once in your life, like because you get to meet the singer in person. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do. But then in Korea, they make it possible to happen as long as you win the lottery of the fan sign, which is just buying as many albums as you can and then getting picked to go meet them, right? So, anyways, I thankfully was lucky enough to meet some singers that way. Um, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't say more than that because sadly I can't tell you guys what singers like from what groups I've met before because that sadly I can't yet. But I do hope to share with you guys that experience one day. I would like to, but for now I don't think it's good for me to talk about it. But if you have any like generic questions about fan signs, I think I'm okay to answer those things, but nothing personal about my personal experience with fan signs. So I think that's all I could say for now on that. Okay, so Me says in 2019, Monster X got a lot of US promotion. I started getting into them, then 1O left and made me feel very protective of them. Yeah, when Honey went on hiatus, I realized how much I love them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's interesting. So after 1O left, and it made you like Monster X more than BTS. Is that what happened to you, Me? But that's a very ironic situation to happen because I would think like many fans left after 1O left, because they don't want to deal with this drama of what Monster X is doing, and also the drama of what Starship is doing to us as a fandom. But yeah, so I mean that's just very interesting to hear that side of a story, is that even with all those hardships that Moss X went through, that made you want to be a bigger fan of Moss X. So I find that very touching. So that's pretty cool. Wow. Um, Joylyn says interesting. Don't know what is interesting, but yes. Yanni says, how do you get into fan signs? I find this topic a bit interesting. I would be too nervous to meet them. Oh, interesting. So the way it works in Korea for these K-pop group fan signs is that you first find out what store is selling. No, no, what store is doing the fan sign? So whoever is doing the fan sign, then they give the information of how to apply and the time period to apply and then when the fan sign would be. So if all the information matches up to what you want to do, and it's like, yeah, I can make it for that date if I win the fan sign. I'm okay to go on that day. So I have to make sure that I also am able to go. So then, yeah, so then you would have to go to that store in person, and you go there and you buy as many albums as you want. And then with each album, then you fill out a form, some kind of forms, because for the lottery. So you fill out your form of your information, and you have to give that to them in person. And so yeah, so the thing is like the way you win a fan sign is controversial, because even though we want to believe is completely random, we know it's not, because they put a limit on how many foreigners can win. So after a while, if they get only foreigner names, they'll be like, oh no, we have to cap it at this many foreigners because this is already too many foreigners. So that would happen. They would cap it and then make sure the rest are all Korean names. So that's why it's harder for foreigners who don't have a Korean name. So that's me, actually. I don't have a legal Korean name. So I only apply as my English name because it's on my passport. And yeah, so I always have a less chance to win because of that, even though I live in Korea and even though I know Korean. I know it sucks. So, anyways, yeah, so I sadly get that disadvantage, but what can we do? So, also, so if you buy a lot of albums, apparently that gives you like more chances of winning, but we don't really know, because honestly, I've heard of people who have bought hundreds of albums before and they ended up losing the fan sign. So, I mean, so I just it's always by luck. So it's definitely by luck and what the store thinks, and if they like your name or not, to be honest, and if they think you bought enough or not. So that's the way you have to play your luck when you apply to a fan sign in Korea. Does that answer your question? Yeah, you only asked how do you get into fan sign. So I think that's answered it, right? Yeah. And but you said you would be nervous to meet them. I mean, yeah, of course it's nerve-wracking to meet them, but think about it, you only can talk with them for like a minute. So it's really fast. Yeah. So the thing is, fan signs are really fast. You can't really talk to them about anything significant. You just want to make sure you get the question you want to ask, or you want to get the answer you want to hear. So I just when I went to go talk with them, I just make sure I prepare what exactly I want to say to them, what I want to hear, and then just do, and then just go one person after another. So It's really nothing significant except, unless you feel like you really like to see who they are in person. I mean, that's the only benefit. But I mean, they don't look any different from TV, in my opinion. I mean, sometimes I feel like, oh, they seem to be like what's the word? They just seem like more. What's the word? What I mean, compared to how you see someone on TV and in person, it just feels more natural. Yeah, yeah. So I guess seeing them in person just feels like, oh, I'm seeing like more natural. Like it's no longer see you on TV, so I see you in like in this natural state. Yeah, I mean, but still, it's no different from how they are on TV, in my opinion. Maybe because TV is like so HD that it doesn't really matter anymore. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't think it was any big difference, in my opinion, seeing them in person though. So yeah. Um, Candy says, in a different light, I've met Backstreet Boys many times and they're so nice. Get out of here. So, so in middle school, I was a huge Backstreet Boys fan, and I still am now. So I still enjoy listening to their music. Like they have classic songs, but the thing is, I've never been to a Backstreet Boys concert before, and that is one of my hope before I die, and before Backstreet Boys gets too old to perform on concert. I really want to see them in concert. So, Candy, can you share with us how did you meet them and just how? I really am curious. How is that even possible? And I'm glad to know that they are nice guys. Like wow. So I'm jealous of you that you got to I assume maybe you saw them in concert, but to even meet them, that is wild to me. So FYI, so some Western artists whose concert I want to see before I die. So Backstreet Boys is one of them, and I also really want to see Celine Dion in concert. Don't know if you guys are Celine Dion fans, but she's getting older, so I don't know if I'll be able to see her in concert anytime soon. But I think Celine Dion is such an amazing singer. Like she is wow, just she blows my mind on how amazing of a singer she is. But she does those shows in Las Vegas, but there's no way I can go to Las Vegas anytime soon. But yeah, so Celine Dion, gosh, I really hope I could see her live one day. Yeah, and I think those are all the Western artists I could think of who I really want to see in concert one day. What else? Well, okay. Wow, I didn't know there's a foreigner cap. Yes, yes. I mean, think about it. You're in Korea for Korean artists, and like if it shows that only foreigners win to meet them, then the Korean fans, of course, would be upset, and also the Korean store would be like, this is weird. Like given the Korean population, there are only 5% foreigners living in Korea. Like, think about that, right? So even um even in that sense, it'll just be super weird to see only foreigners or majority of foreigners win for a fan sign for a Korean K-pop artist. So yeah, so I think just in general, just it would just be weird, and they want to give priority to Korean people, of course, because most likely there would be lots of language barriers if it was like majority foreigners. Like they can't assume all these foreigners know fluent Korean. Like what are the chances of that happening, right? So I think yeah, they also put it into perspective, like just they don't want to deal with a big language barrier if the foreigners can't go through the fan sign well, because there's lots of things you need to be aware of at a fan sign and all the rules you have to follow as well. So yeah, so just make sure, like if you do decide to apply to a fan sign in Korea, it's really you should know at least some basic Korean in order to go through the fan sign. Okay, so there won't be translators there. Like there's rarely like people at these fan sites who are fluent in both Korean and English. So just be aware of that. So I think that's also a reason they wouldn't let many foreigners win either. Yeah, and yes, that answered my question. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, yeah. So wow. Gosh, guys, it's been over an hour. Oh my gosh. So right now in Korea, it is 1:15 a.m. Hyungwon time. Hyungwon born January 15th, so 1:15 in Korea. So I think even though I still don't feel that sleepy, I think I should end this live in about 5 or 10 minutes. So if you guys have any ending things you want to talk about, just wow, it's just honestly, it's so interesting that I could talk with you guys for so long. Like I was thinking I could only do this for like 30 minutes because in the middle of the night, but never mind. Just again, just so interesting to me. So Candy says, "Girl, Backstreet Boys say they'll be here for another 25 years." Oh my god, are you sure? Wait. so so they say that, but come on, they're married and with kids. I know that, but I mean that's good if they want to keep making money as Backstreet Boys. I mean, why not? Because we're still. I'm sure I want to believe they still have a big fan base, right? So, but please, I mean, I don't know when I can go to America anytime soon. But also, we don't know when concerts will be okay to do anytime soon. But if they could ever come to Seoul and have a concert here, I would be so happy. But yeah, we'll see if that ever happens. But yeah, 25 years, my gosh, Backstreet Boys, please. Oh, anyways, yeah. So I'm hoping I could see them in concert soon. Then, um, so Candy continues to say, I'm a diehard BSB fan and I've met them through VIP tickets. So no, wow, no lottery or anything, but they're really expensive tickets. Got it. Wow. So I haven't really been to a USA concert before, as in terms of like for a American artist or anything like that. Like basically, I've never been to a concert. Wait, I can't really say never, but it's been a very long time since I've been to a concert where it's not K-pop related. That's what I mean to say. So 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 for Backstreet Boys, so they sell VIP tickets, and these tickets I assume are like really close seats to the stage, but it's also a time to meet them in person, like backstage. Like you can actually like talk to them. And for like how long though? So I'm just curious, like why don't K-pop groups do that? But maybe they're just K-pop groups in general are more strict, of course. But you legit could go and talk to them behind like I again, Candy, you need to explain more of this to me because that is wild to me that they offer that for USA concerts. That is wild. Yanni says, "Oh my gosh, you need sleep." I don't. I should sleep soon, but like I said, these days it's hard for me to sleep early. So right now in the 1 a.m. ish area, this is when the time when I should be getting ready to go to sleep. So I will go to sleep soon. No worries. I think after I conclude this conversation with Candy about Backstreet Boys, then I think I'll go to sleep soon. Um, oh yeah, so Maymay says I have to go now. I thought you were already gone, Maymay. But anyways, you have to go now. I really enjoy your YouTube chat. Hope to catch you on some other time. I'm such a sunshine. Oh my god, that's such a great compliment. Thank you. And bye, Sarah, for now. Yeah, I Maybe. I mean, have a good day at work. Thank you again that you joined me on another YouTube live. I hope to see you again next time too. And thank you for such a nice compliment. That gosh, okay, but thank you. Yeah, so see ya, Maymay. Um, Candy says they have VIP tickets internationally too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I hugged each one, talked for a bit, and took a professional picture. Wow. Even took my mom to meet them for her birthday. My gosh. Wow. That is that is nuts. Isn't that nuts? That's nuts. I wonder how much it is. Actually, I don't want to know how much it is. I assume, of course, it's expensive, but if it's worth it for all that. But I mean, it's okay. I don't really need to meet Backstreet Boys. I think that would be like too intimidating for me. So that intimidates me more than meeting K-pop singers. I don't know why, but no, I think I would just be happy just to see them in concert and just hearing them perform like my childhood songs the 2000s. So I grew up the 2000s were my childhood, and I really was into Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. NSYNC was okay, but NSYNC I felt like was just like Justin Timberlake and guys, so I didn't feel like it was really a group. But anyways, like yeah, wasn't a huge fan of NSYNC, but Backstreet Boys I felt like was a legit group. And gosh, I miss them. Yeah, that was a good time for music in America. But anyways, yeah, I'll be excited to see them either in Korea or maybe when I go to USA for some vacation if it's on the same day as when Backstreet Boys is performing in a city near me. Oh my gosh, I will be so excited. I don't know. I'm thinking, would I be as excited for a Backstreet Boys concert as I am for a Monsta X concert? I'm not sure. Maybe equal, but then again, I've never seen Backstreet Boys in concert. I think I would go more crazy at a Backstreet Boys concert than I have been at Moss X. I think I can believe it. Oh my gosh. I really hope. No, surely I will. Before I die, I can see Backstreet Boys in concert. You said worth every penny. Yeah, and they're so friendly. Oh gosh, that's really great to hear. I appreciate that. Not only are they great singers and make great music, but that they're really nice people. Ah, good to hear. Good to hear. And it's really nice that Backstreet Boys, all five of them, are still together and they're still friends. So just just nice to hear. Okay. Anyways, guys, yeah. So, and then Candy says Monster X and Backstreet Boys are your ultimates. Okay, so funny. I can't say Backstreet Boys is an ultimate of mine, but it's just a goal of mine that I just want to see them in concert once. So I don't want to see them like more than once. I don't think so, but just because I haven't seen them live before, I really want to see them at least once before I get too old and frail to to be able to enjoy concerts anymore. All right, guys. So It's been super fun as always chatting with you guys. I can't do lives anymore until April because I have so many things I need to finish up in the month of March. But I'm thinking, man. So the thing is, I've done a YouTube live in the afternoon, in the morning, and at night. I can't. I don't know. It's also interesting because I get different people at each time too. So um yeah, so it was just an interesting experience, and I'll figure out in the future what time I think is best to do lives. But so far, I feel like every I feel like it's always gone well so far. So I think maybe I just have a good intuition of when I think is a good time. So I'll just keep going with my intuition on that now. Yeah, Yanni says, have a great night. I will. Thank you. And you too have a good day. And to see you soon. Yes, yes. I hope to see you guys again in April when I do more lives. And Candy says, thanks for going live. This was fun. See you in April. Yes, yes. I'm glad that you guys come like these some of you guys like came for a second time, which is like so great that time just went. Again, I'll trust my intuition on timing, so it's really nice to even see you guys a second time. But yes, thanks you guys again. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you again in April when I do more lives and can chat more about various things. And I'll show my Monster X photo card collection in one of those lives, so I'll prepare for that. And yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, thanks again, and Baby Gong here says bye too, and I will see you guys again next time.